All right, my man. State your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
Yo, I'm on Real Talk with Nick. It's Lou Mello. Where y'all at?
All right, man. Well, to answer your question, boy, we in the heart of Harlem, where the New York Knicks stay at. This is the Mecca, baby. And I need to know some things, man. How do you feel about the New York Knicks being the number 11 during the draft, man?
Yo, man, we're not even top 10, man. We number 11, man. That joint hurts, man.
Think it hurts to get a new point guard when you in that spot?
I mean, the draft class is what it is, and being number 11 doesn't help.
Damn. Okay, that's what it is, man. So, moving right along, man. Point guard situation, man. We need one bad. Who do you think can fulfill those needs, man? And is it somebody that could be on perhaps another team that you would like to come this way? Like, Chris Paul, he got bumped out of here.
Chris Paul, 38, he kind of old. That wouldn't be like a long-term solution. Then who else we got? Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard would be awesome. We could get Dame Lillard. We could move some people around and get. I'm not even gonna think about the draft because there's too much. That's a long-term project. When you think about who we could potentially draft in what position.
Right.
We already got a couple of long-term projects that are coming along. Obi, he vastly improved this year. So I don't even want to talk about the draft. If you want to think about a quick fix, kind of long-term solution.
All right, we can go with that.
I would hope Dame Lillard. We could get Dame Lillard. That would be great. Last time we spoke, we spoke about Donovan Mitchell. He's a shooting guard though, but I know you want to solve the point guard.
Now we can talk about whatever, man. This is Knick basketball. This is Knick talk, man. We need to get back to Knick basketball the way things was, man.
Yeah. We need that flashy, in your face. Like, I'm gonna go get buckets, be gritty,
So who possessed that type of?
I think the player that I would love to see on the Knicks would be Damian Lillard, but I don't know if he wants to leave Portland. But yeah, I wouldn't want to play like Damian Lillard. That's New York style, he break you down, take you to the bucket, shoot it from deep, get the crowd hype. Damian Lillard is that dude.
Now, if Damian Lillard came to the Knicks, you think the game at the Knicks tempo would it change, man? How would it change in your eyes, man?
I mean, it would definitely revolve around him. He's gonna set the table for other players, and he's gonna get his shot off. Maybe it'll be harder for him to get it off because who is he gonna be playing with? But I would just love to see him in a Knicks uniform.
What do you say to those who say that signing Damian Lillard is like re-signing Carmelo Anthony, man? Because he's gonna slow the game down, he's gonna isolate the ball.
Yeah, but he's a different kind of player because he's pushing the rock, he's setting the offense, he's setting the table for other players, and also, when it's his turn, he's gonna take over. He's just that kind of player, clutch time, big time player. Carmelo was a little differently because you had to kind of find him in his spots where he was strong at. Damian Lillard is running the show. You know what I'm saying? He's making the magic happen.
Yeah. Now I want to talk about Mitchell Robinson, man.
Yeah,
because Mitchell Robinson, he's waiting to see whether he's gonna get this extension.
Yeah.
My question to you, man, if he don't get the extension, you think he's gonna walk if he don't get what he wants?
Yo, he got to get that money. Like if he leaves, I will be happy for him because of his journey. He's had a long journey to get to where he's at. From not being drafted very late, comes from the second round, and he got to get that money. The Knicks got to give him that money just to show that they loyal. They give it up to the players they developed. So they got to pay him, man. He deserves it. He was one of our best players last year. So give my man the money, yo. Write that check.
You write that check to Mitch, right?
Yeah. He's a gritty. He do the dirty work, the rebounding. That's the kind of player I like. My favorite player was Dennis Rodman. So I like players that rebound, play defense, and are tough.
Do Mitchell Robinson remind you of Dennis Rodman?
Nah, he don't remind me of Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman is top 5 best defensive players in all time in my mind. But I mean that grit, let's get the rebound, let's secure the rock, let's lock down the paint. That's one of the things that I like about Mitchell Robinson. He's gritty. He does the dirty work. He's a garbage man. He cleans it all up.
Okay.
That's what we need in New York. We were talking earlier about like Anthony Mason. Those are the players that knocking people out, elbows. That's what I like about Mitchell Robinson.
All right. So you want the Knicks to get back to that bad boy style of playing, man?
Yeah, it's kind of hard though in this era of NBA because everything you touch somebody in the face is
a foul.
It's a flagrant one. It's like, yo, I was just going up for my shot, but yeah, we just need that hardcore style. We're gonna push it. We're gonna be in your face. We're gonna shine. we're gonna take it to you. You know, we need more of that. You know.
Okay. Now this upcoming season, man. Think the Knicks gonna have a better record? Or you think we're gonna get?
I don't know. It's still early. I don't know what kind of deals they're gonna maneuver.
Well, it can only get better, man. We had the same squad we had last year.
We don't know who we drafted, so I can't really predict to you how the Knicks are gonna do at this point. But as a Knicks fan, yo, that's the one thing about us is that we always got that. We're gonna do it. This is gonna be the year. We got it. This is gonna be the year. We're gonna build a team, and it's gonna.
I'm tired of hearing that shit.
I'm not tired of hearing that, but that's just a Knicks fan, you know. But it's hard to predict if they're gonna make the playoffs again. What kind of team they're gonna be? We know we got the number 11 pick, and this draft is kind of like that. So.
Some people say we got the curse of the draft once we draft Patrick Ewing.
Dang. Patrick Ewing curse because they fixed the draft for us.
You think they fixed the draft class?
Yo,
Pat?
I don't know. I don't know, man. You know, there's mad conspiracies out there.
Yeah, you ain't trying to get hit that shit, right?
Nah, man.
We just lose it because we lose it.
Nah, man. I mean, we had to go against Michael Jordan. Everybody lost against Michael Jordan. Then '98. The thing that I say about '98 when we lost in the chip to the Spurs, Marcus Camby, man, his sister got kidnapped, went through that whole ordeal, and Camby had to miss a game. That was critical in that series, you know, but we still lost, man. Then we ain't been back since.
Right. Can you think of some players that the Knicks traded off that you wish would come back, man?
Man, some players. It's like
you got J.R. Ryder.
The players always leave the Knicks and then they go somewhere else and shine. Why does that happen? I don't know, but I always wish we would have drafted Ron Artest.
Why you say that?
Because he's from New York, you know, Ron Artest, you know. I mean, his career probably would have been different. He was drafted for the Knicks, but he's a player I wish we would have drafted, Ron Artest. Of course, Steph Curry, we missed him. Golden State picked him up one pick before us.
Do you think the Knicks made a grave mistake not getting Trae Young?
Yeah, hindsight, of course. Of course, that would have been your point guard problem. We would have had a point guard already. We would have been good.
You think so? If they would have signed Trae Young, you think we would have?
We would have got Trae Young. It would have been the flip side. He would have been doing the bow to Atlanta on the other end instead of him doing it to us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't really like to look at things like that of woulda, couldas. But yeah.
Yo, no. And as far as the coach, when we speak of Tom Thibodeau, man, do you think this upcoming season is a do or die season for him? Meaning, if he don't produce, he's out of here.
Yeah. If they can't put a good team, if he can't put a good product out there, I think it was a point in the season where it felt like the Knicks weren't even responding to him. This year, I think we went on like I don't even know how many game losing streak, but it felt like the Knicks wasn't really messing with him. I've told you, Julius Randle had a lot of like mental breakdowns, in my opinion. So yeah, maybe it was.
Do you think it's really that? You think he's having a mental breakdown? Yeah, versus him not being able to gel with the other players?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Like all of that contributes. But I just think he was having like mental breaks. Like he was having losing focus moments. Because he's a phenomenal player. But I think he had moments where he lost his focus.
So you team Randle? You saying keep Julius Randle?
Yeah, right now he's one of our best players, two best players, him and RJ Barrett. Offensive threats, do it, play defense. You know, he gotta right now that's who we got. That's you gotta rock with him.
Once again, keep Randle. Obi minutes will not.
Yeah, but the Knicks is built. We could build that as a trade. You know, there's a lot of things that can happen. Like there's still ways you can make the team better, but the players got to get better as well. They got to develop.
Okay.
So we could build and we could see other assets and other things that we might want to trade for and get.
Now, you seen the show I have Kevin Williams. Kevin Williams said the problem with the Knicks is that they're so steady trying to buy a team instead of develop a team.
Yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard. Look, we got Mitchell Robinson, developing him, and he might walk this year because he improved so much that they got to really pay him. RJ Barrett is another one. You know, he's up to right now to be our main option this year. That's why there's all this talk with Randle. So, yeah, it's hard to develop players, but the thing that makes it hard for the Knicks is that they haven't picked the right players to develop. You know, we kind of lucky with Mitchell Robinson. That was like a kind of a home run. And then RJ Barrett, let's see how he does this year. This is his make or break year also.
Do you think he's going to elevate again?
I hope so.
So far, in my eyes, I think
looks
RJ
like
Barrett elevated each year.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He grew each year as a player.
He finished last year strong, so hopefully he comes back. Mamba mentality.
And if we could get Derrick Rose back, if we get a healthy Derrick Rose, man.
Yeah, Derrick Rose, he needs that HGH milkshake. Insert it into his ankle or something. I don't know. He needs something though. Get them bunnies back.
Yeah.
You know, but he phenomenal, yo. He's amazing. And hopefully if he can get back to his top of his game, not being stay injury free, you know, he could do it, man. Players could do it at this age that they're at. Like look, LeBron 38, CP3, Carmelo, you can play late into your career now. You know, there's the science to help you. So hopefully Derrick Rose can come back and be strong.
Okay, now you just said something that's quite interesting. You said that you could play late into the game, in today's game.
Yeah.
So why not inquire somebody like Chris Porter if that's the case, man?
No, you could, but how long could Chris Paul play? Like, how many seasons you think he could really give you? Like, you want to have a long-term solution, especially as a point guard, as a leader of the team, everybody's gonna look to kind of set the tone and run the offense, you know?
But if you got youth, key players set around the point guard, you don't think that'll make a difference?
Yeah, it made a difference for Phoenix with Chris Paul. They made it to the finals last year and they just lost. But as you saw in the playoffs, Chris Paul wasn't effective at the end. You know, he had really bad games, you know, that cost his teams. He had one game where he had like 7 turnovers. You know, it's not even looking at scoring. So you come to the Knicks and you have 7 turnovers. Having 7 turnovers on the Knicks is like having 30 turnovers because the New York crowd and media is going to kill you.
Okay, I feel you, man. And when we speak of Evan Fournier, man.
Talk to me about Evan Fournier, man. Mr. Inconsistent. But let's see what he does this year.
You don't like his game?
Nah, I like his game, but he's just inconsistent. He got to be more consistent. Like last year, he started the year off killing them from 3. Then he just dove off the cliff, and then he came back, and then he dove off again.
Remember we had Doc Rivers' son? Austin Rivers? Excuse me for a second, y'all. When we had Austin Rivers, man, was you optimistic about him being on the Knicks, man? To me, he was some form of a clutch shooter. I liked him, man. Wasn't a fan of his game, though?
Yeah, I wasn't really too crazy about Austin Rivers, but he's a baller. He plays hard.
Yeah.
The one thing I always think about Austin Rivers is that KG story when he was in high school.
What he said?
KG played him one-on-one.
Oh.
So that's always what I think about Austin Rivers. But nah, he's all right.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy about him on the Knicks. Like I wasn't like, oh shit, we got Austin Rivers.
Okay. And with that being said, man, I want to thank you for coming on Real Talk with Nick, man. But before we go, man, tell the viewers about yourself and what you do, and I'll leave the link in the description box, man.
Oh yeah, you can check my channel. I'll be on the calisthenics joint. I also be hooping, so you can catch me at the Where Y'all At channel, and yeah, that's pretty much about it, man.
Okay, man. So tell them your channel and where they can reach you.
Yeah, that's it. The channel is Where Y'all At.
All right.
I pretty much just work out. You have some of my workout videos, some of the stuff I did over here at the Lions Den, working out with Team Evolution and stuff. So yeah, I got the no pain hats. That's kind of like my mantra. So
do you train people?
Nah, I don't really train people, but you know, I have people that we work out with. You know, Team Evolution. You come out here and just work out, whatever.
All right, and that's what it is, man. So I look them up. Let's make it happen, man.
All right, y'all.
Let's go New York.